How's it going, YouTubers? Kyle, Repic here, with another tutorial for you all this week on the double drop. Great move, a lot of fun, kind of challenging to get down as far as understanding the movements, but once you get down and start practicing it and you start understanding things and you gain control of your body, it gets a lot easier. With nothing more to do, let me demonstrate it and we'll go through breaking it down. And that's what it looks like. Again, a lot of fun. Make sure you have a decent understanding as to how to do like an inward front flip. If you don't know how to do that, then at least make sure you have an understanding as to how the front flip works. Now when you start in this movement, you want to start in a cat position. So your feet and hands about here. Your feet, you don't want to be on your heels, you don't want to be in the middle area. You want to be on the balls of your feet where you can have that nice springy bounce and you have all that control and mobility. Now you don't want to have your knees being pointed forward. You want to have your butt back and hanging, but your arms stay straight the majority of the time. Your arms will stay straight until you actually throw into the front flip. So what you want to do by practicing, or at least starting, is get used to this motion here. Keeping your head between your arms and pushing off your feet, keeping your heels off the edge, and driving your butt not back, but up and back. That way you can get used to bringing your lower body up and your head stays down, so that creates this kind of motion. So when you go into the flip, you just throw into a tuck, and that'll create the actual flipping motion. Please make sure that when you're doing this, or at least practicing it, that you don't pull yourself close to the bar. If you get used to doing this, you're going to bring yourself into the bar or into the ledge, and it's going to suck. Make sure you keep your arms straight, and make sure you allow your hips to go up while keeping your arms straight, like so. Almost like you're standing up, almost like a giant hop. But you've got to keep your head down, facing the ground, and bring your hips up, and eventually your hips are going to go higher than your head. Keep in mind, that's what creates this motion, so you can wrap into a tuck. Now your hands don't necessarily pull back or up, they just hold on just enough to where when your feet leave the ground, you let go and throw forward into a tuck. So you got this here going like that. So you can walk yourself through it that way, so you make sure you're far away and you let go with your hands and you get used to that kind of control. And then when you're ready to go for it, you pop up hard, let go with the hands, and throw into a tuck. Timing in this trick is extremely important. If you don't go at the right time, and if you don't feel that sweet spot, it's going to be a lot harder than you think. If you go too early, you're going to clip your feet or hit the edge. If you go too late, you're going to go too far back and you're going to be too down low. Make sure you feel that sweet spot. Don't bring your head above your shoulders and your arms. Make sure you keep your head down between your arms and you keep your chest facing the edge or the ground, and focus on your legs and your hips. Only your legs and your hips. Just get that motion down, so when you fall through, you pop over into the double drop. As far as progression goes, the basic progression to this is the inward front flip. The progression to that is the normal front flip. Understand the front flip, learn how to do it, and it becomes so much easier. And then work your way on doing the inward front flip, where you're at a ledge like here, and you're practicing that big hop back, and then tucking forward into the front flip. Get that down a little bit, and that'll help you kind of get understanding as to how to go up to get enough height to land it, but also to get far enough away from the ledge to where you don't hurt yourself on it. And if you have like a gym that you can train at, you can put some mats down and practice popping out and then tucking and landing on your back just to get a timer down, or jumping back and landing on your stomach in the pit if you want to. There's different ways to progress that way, but I mean, it's not really the safest way because you're just falling on your head. Just make sure you have control over that basic movement. Train smart, perform safe, understand the movement. Don't just wing it and throw yourself and expect to land it. Walk yourself through it. Find a way to feel the movement, and it comes a lot easier, and you'll find you'll gain a lot more control that way. And that's pretty much it. That's the tutorial for the double drop. Let me do a couple slow-mos here after this for you guys. If this video works for you guys, please throw some videos up on your YouTube channel and post them as a response to this video, so I can see that these tutorials are working for you guys. Thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Take great care and stay positive.
Ugh.